I'm a noob. I was muted on the opener there. So, okay, yeah, we're live back here with a kind of an impromptu stream. Didn't plan on streaming tonight. But, yeah, just got done with like 5 hours straight of PvP and WoW. Felt like doing some work. So let's pull up our to-do list. Let's see what we got. Okay, from last night, we saw there might be a speed limit on the server. We need to test this. AI Vic spawning. Let me show you what. I was rewatching the stream, like I always do. And you guys aren't going to believe this, but where is it? Okay, we're going to do a quick search for BI local side here. And it's kind of crazy. I did not think streaming was going to be this useful. But it is, because for the last 3 weeks, you guys have been watching me struggle with this populate sector thing using this variable right here. But in vars and init, we've been treating all of these like they were variables. These aren't variables. These are basically constants. I mean, that's one way to think of them. They're essentially constants. They're constants that are modifying, and I noticed this on the stream, and I don't know how I missed this. This is a giant switch statement. And let me show you. See, here's a good way to explain switch statements to you guys. I'm not super smart on switch statements. See if we can find something. That's Okay, so use a switch statement to select one of many code blocks to execute. Yeah, I'll say that's a relatively good way to explain it. We're gonna go with that. So, switch statement expression is evaluated once. Value of the expression is compared with values in each case. Okay. And if there is a match, associated block of code is executed. So that is exactly what our code is doing. So if we go to populate sectors, if side equal equal, and equal equal means an exact match, and what it's doing is going through this switch statement and looking for an exact match on something before it's executing the rest of this code block. I say that like I know really what it means, and I don't fully know what it means, but I know the way we were going about fixing this was probably the wrong way to do this, because it's setting up this variable right here, and it's switching locality to, and it's doing stuff down here. I don't fully understand it, that's why we can't get this working, but that being said, we're going to try, instead of using a completely new variable, we're just going to stick in BS Warlords side array. We've already tried this in a different way last week, I think. I don't think it's going to work on populate sectors. But you know what? At this point, I'm literally just going to try everything. And hope it works. Because we know that is kind of a, as long as we get the independent spawn, that's a fail-safe test solution that can't cause any problems for us. And that's, as long as it's not causing problem and it gets me data, I'm pretty happy with that. So that's going to be the second thing we work on tonight. Probably went overboard explaining that. Third thing here is learn to use system chat to print number of warlords. Learn to use system chat to print number of warlords currently playing. We get to that part I'll show you guys. And our final one, which I don't think we're going to get to tonight. Unfortunately, I was having too much fun PvPing tonight. And I was going to do this bug report one. One of the players reported when you ram an AI vehicle with an armored vehicle, it explodes. It's kind of just an Arma 3ism. But someone reported it and I wanted to go test it on a live server. We're not going to have time to do that tonight because we started so late. So, first thing we need to do is test if there is a speed limit on the server. Before we get to that, I'm going to take a quick AFK. And then I'm going to talk you guys through a plan that I have to set up a test to see. Actually, I'll show you right here. Where we go AFK. Where is the file we're looking for? Yep, vehicle and flip. This is the one. So function limit vehicle speed. So this right here, vehicle velocity multiplied by vehicle mass divided by 37, max 10. And then he has this comment in here on this line of code, minimum 10 for ultralight vehicles like carts and ATVs. So that right there tells us so that line of code right there tells us that the quad is going to be a good place to start. So we're just going to go into a run-of-the-mill single-player mission, and I'm just going to see how fast I can make a ATV go. And then I'm going to jump on a Warlords mission, see how fast I can make it go. So that's going to be the plan for that, and I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. Tell you what, let's get some new music going. Hang on, I'm looking at a new playlist here real quick. See what's up. Oh, these are some oldies but these goodies. Alright, okay, so we need to jump in the game and start up a single player mission and see what the actual speed of a quad is. Apparently Arma's doing that thing where it says it started but doesn't ever really start. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Alt F4 this. Oh, now it started. Rip. Oh, also for the mic tonight, I was pretty happy with how it was working last night, but at one point during the live stream, I guess my filters failed in OBS, and like for about 5 minutes, like my microphone just went pure scratchy. Then my music started coming through the microphone like full blast. I was like, oh man, rip headphone users. That sucks. So it didn't adjust anything. But, I mean, I can't do anything if the OBS filters fail. I mean, it's just gonna be total garbage. Because I need my music. Alright, so we're on Tyler Durden single player scenarios, I think. Yes, this is the one I want. Oh, this was a helicopter training mission made many years ago. And we're just gonna spawn a quad in because I know it starts this on the runway. So it's a really neat mission though. Arm of War comes out, I'm definitely gonna recreate this because this is definitely what ended up getting me like a top 100 transport pilot on the leaderboard before all hackers showed up. Oh, I'm not an admin. Crap. This is awkward. Okay, maybe I'll have to actually set up some kind of mission. So he's just having that debug panel there. Okay. We're gonna go to editor then, I guess. I'm perfectly honest, guys. I have no idea how to actually use this editor. Like, is that a player? I'm winging it here, guys. I have no idea. Hey, that is a player. Yay. Okay, let's go find ourselves a spawn code. .71 kilometers an hour. Yep. That is definitely as fast as this thing's gonna go. Cool. That's all we needed. Close this. Okay, so now we're gonna reopen the editor and I'm gonna load up Warlords Redux. Profile, okay. And hopefully the zone we get has a flat surface long enough to me to accelerate that quad up. Actually, this is like an ideal one. It has a really long road.
For the next sector.
Okay.
Select sector.
Always out farthest away. Yeah, this is a really good road. Test this on. Yeah, it's a really beautiful welcome screen. I wonder who made it.
Sector selected.
.71 kilometers an hour. That was literally the easiest test ever. Okay, well apparently if there's a speed limit, it does affect quads, and quads were the ones specifically brought out in the code, so I'm gonna assume it's having no negative impact on any of the players, which is probably why nobody complained about it. I wonder if it's some kind of like anti-hacker thing or something. Interesting nonetheless. Okay, let's go to our to-do list. Okay, so that was the easy kill. Okay, so AI Vic spawning switch case. Cool. So we already talked about what we're going to do here. We're going to take Warlord's side array. And we are going to stick it in here. And my confidence in this working is very, very low. But I'm not, like, I want this to work so freaking bad. And I have no clue how to get it to work. So I'm just going to keep every week, every time I get an idea, I'm going to try something new. And we're just going to keep going until we find something that works. Okay, so what we did there, we changed the variable it's looking for when it spawns vehicles. And it's looking for an exact match. There's going to be 3, so what I think is going to happen is it's going to kick back an error. as soon as we select a sector, it's going to kick an error saying it's looking for a value, not an array, or a boolean or not an array. Because that first switch case is an array, and that's bad. So that's what I think is going to happen. And if that happens, we're just going to revert to change it. Call it good. This may end up being a very, very short live stream. Because I was making this to-do list, like, I was like, man, if the stuff works, it could be a really long live stream. If it doesn't work, it's going to be really short. And, like, I have a very limited amount of ideas every day or every week to work on stuff, so right, we're gonna load up Warlords Redux. Don't play. Last time we played as Blue 4, so this time we're gonna play as Op 4. And we're fully expecting to get an error as soon as we select sector and it tries to spawn. If that happens, we know exactly what the problem is, we're just gonna revert.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
I'm gonna wait for the welcome message and click that off before I select a sector. When it throws the error, because I want to actually be able to make sure I see it. Okay, so we're gonna go to the map.
Sector.
Like Sophia. And as soon as this timer runs out and it tries to spawn, we expect an error to happen.
Sector selected.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what we expected. Okay. Felt better because I tried it. No stone left unturned. Like I said, guys, the day we figure out this whole all three teams spawning vehicles thing, we're gonna just like facepalm on how easy it is. But till then, we're just gonna keep being frustrated. Okay, we're already down to our third item, and we're like, what, 10 minutes into the stream or something? 20 minutes? Okay, so basically our last item for the day, which I don't know, remove so fast we may actually try number 4, is just a get well, I guess. Okay, learn to use system chat to print number of warlords currently playing. So let me explain this one. This one's a little more in depth. So as I said, this one's a little bit more in depth. And this is the unflip. Actually, we need to just pull up the wiki, dude. Let's be smart about this. By the way, I've had this window open, like sitting in the background on this monitor, and I keep getting the hints of this vomit yellow-green color. I'm closing that. We're done with that color. Yeah, if anybody wants to change it, watch the Stride stream from yesterday. Okay, so we need to do some research on system chat here, so we're going to scroll this. Okay, we don't need that window anymore. Okay, so system chat. Okay, this is an ARMA 3.0.5. Local execution. What is local effect? Um, that has me worried. Normally that means it's not supposed to work in multiplayer. I think. So types text to the system radio channel. Okay, so that's going to be the thing in the bottom left of the screen. Text is only visible on the PC where the command was executed. Okay. So as long as we're running as is server, not a dedicated server, we should be okay, I think. If you need to show a message to all computers, you have to execute globally. See remote execute. Let's just pop that open right now. Okay, syntax is going to be system chat and text. And for this upper one, he did system chat format. Then he did a bunch of formatting stuff. We don't necessarily need to do that, I don't think, because all I'm trying to transmit is, and we'll get to a second, the variable I want to transmit. Okay, so system chat is what we're going to want to use here, and it's going to show up as just a gray in system chat. That seems really straightforward. Alright. I copy this. Alright, so when the welcome message pop up, it should give us a very clear indication that it's working. And we're going to be looking in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And it's just a test because I've never used system chat before and I need to figure this out. If I can get this done, then we're going to use the format thing and we're going to call variable. And it's going to be the all warlords variable. Let's see how many, because if I can figure out, the whole goal here is if I can figure out that the game is actually recognizing how many players are in the game, we maybe can start modifying the number of mates in bucket is the actual variable. Mates in bucket. Which I think is going to be a little weird because I think the mates in bucket, which is how many AI you get, is a constant. I don't think. No. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. First, we need to get system chat working. Scenario open. Warlords Redux. Okay, so we're looking bottom left. Bottom left. We're looking for a sign from God that our message is working. Last game we played up 4. This game we played blue 4. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, dude.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Wow,
Voting for the
amazing.
next sector.
Okay, we're watching bottom left screen for a sign of God. Hi, fuckface. Okay, we got some chat working. Now we need to get more complicated here. That was our first win tonight, guys. Good stuff. I like winning. Gonna leave Arma open because we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of testing here. So let's go back to on flip. Let's go back to the wiki. Let's look at remote execute because it's basically the same command but executing on all. We're looking for some better showing you progress. Okay, that's working much different than I expected. As I showed you guys last night, when in doubt, you would search in the main Discord. You'll find all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, this seems like a good candidate. So str, I guess in C++ means print string, and then he adds a variable. Okay, so just to be super clear with you guys, okay, so we got system chat. Whatever is after system chat is going to get printed. And what is after that is str, which I think in C++ just means print this string, maybe. And then he has a variable values. So it's printing the variable as a string of values. That's exactly actually what we want, or what we're going to be doing. Because what we want to do in the welcome SQF is not print an actual string. We want to print a variable. But we need to go find the variable that we need. And the variable talked about a couple weeks ago, I think, was all warlords. I tell you what, we're gonna just start with warlords, because this is looks to be an actual defined variable here. Okay, so as we always do, we're gonna talk expected outcomes before we get into games. So we got system chat. When this part of the code executes, it's gonna say, it's not gonna say system chat, but we are expecting it to say print the string variable warlords, which should be the number 1, because there's only going to be one of us in the game. So that's the expected outcome. We're going to see what happens. And this is saved. Yes, it's saved. I'll be honest, if this works, I'm not 100% sure where to go next, because this is going a little bit too smooth right now. It's a good start, but I may have to take a week to think about how I'm going to structure this. Because what we want to do, if we can get the number of warlords that are in the match, then we can work on scaling the number of infantry, AI infantry, each player gets as more people join the server. So this is just kind of like a pathfinding. There you spawn, love it.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Okay, we're looking
Move
bottom
on to
left
the
for
next
something to
sector.
print. We're expecting number 1 to print the bottom left without hint. Ooh, not good. Undefined variable. Oof. How is that an undefined variable? I'm in the game. Interesting. Oh, I bet it's defined locally. It's not a global variable. Alright, we're just gonna shoot in dark here. We're gonna print this all warlords and just go see what happens. Kind of. I have serious concerns about doing this because I don't know. I don't know what this is. This BIS Warlords, all Warlords? I have literally no idea where this is defined. It's used all over the place, but I don't know. In all the code it's used in, it's clearly referring to the Warlords. Like the people in the Warlord slots. But I just don't know. Okay, well here's where it's defined. BIS Warlords equals plus. I do not know what that means, that plus sign in front of this quotations. Playable units plus switchable units in competing sides. Okay. Technically doesn't help me, but at least I know it's defined somewhere. So all warlords just seems to be anything or any player or anything in slot on the server. Okay, cool. Maybe that's what we're looking for. If this does not kick out the number 1, guys, I think we're done for the night. Yeah, Ultra Mega short stream. This does work, it may be a short stream too, because I'm gonna have to take a week just to think about how we're gonna structure scaling AI stuff.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Okay, bottom left, we're looking for when the
Voting for the next sector.
hitbox pops up, the number 1 to appear. BIS 02225. Okay, we got it to print a variable, but I don't have a freaking clue what that variable means. BIS 02225. Alright. Of all the things we were expecting to happen, that was not what I expected to happen. Happy I got it working though. Okay, well guys, yeah, I got nothing else to say. Our plans did not work out tonight. Our plans did not work out well tonight at all. That's okay, I didn't really plan on streaming tonight. Those are just kind of off-the-cuff ideas that I really wasn't thinking through. I just wanted to get on. I've kind of made a commitment at this point. If I'm going to work on Redux, I'm going to stream it, let you guys watch it. So, yeah, super short stream. Hope everyone has a good weekend. And I'm out. I will plan on being back again on Friday night if I have any ideas. If I don't have any new ideas for stuff to improve, then yeah,